Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. I hope you're all well. Do you like the Christmas lights? Hang on, the Christmas lights. No expense spared, my friends. I hope everybody's well and all prepared, ready for the big day tomorrow when the big man with a white beard and a fat belly, hang on, whatever, in a red suit, I'm okay, turns up and bring us everything that we've ever wished for, or in my case, nothing. Uh, as I said, we've been away. You may or may not have realised we were away last weekend um, when Mick was doing his Christmas special, and I managed to catch up with it. We actually only got home this Friday. Today is Saturday. Yesterday morning, we got back from our cruise going down to Portugal and Spain. I must admit, I will probably not do another winter cruise. It was a little bit roly-poly, put it that way. Beautiful ship, lovely people. We had some good friends we went down with. Luckily enough, none of us suffered from any seasickness or mal de mer, they call it, I believe. Unlike a lot of people on the ship, unfortunately, were a bit poorly. But we were okay, and we found out that gin and tonic is one of the best cures for any form of movement on the ship. Hence, my bill was nearly 780 odd pounds, not dollars, pounds, for our 12-day trip. And that's not including Anne's bill that she got as well, although hers was nowhere near as bad as mine. I'm sure I come off worse there. But we had a lovely time. It only rained once, starting in the morning, continued to the day we come back. No, it didn't. We got down to Portugal and Spain, as I say. It was about 18, 19 degrees down there. Sunny weather, beautiful. And we heard about the rain and the sleet and the snow and the frost and God knows what else going on up here. And we felt really sorry for everybody. Not really, though. We were enjoying ourselves. Anyway, we've come back to it. So a few things happen on the ship. There's also the things they say, what happens on a cruise stays on a cruise. But we have decided to nickname this cruise the Porridge Cruise. And that's because our traveling companions, our two very good friends of ours, sat down for lunch midway through the cruise upstairs in what they call the Lido, which is like a cafeteria, help yourself buffet type thing. Lovely, good food. And they noticed there was a young family by the side of them having their lunch with a babe in arms or one thing or another. And thought, oh, cooey, oh, lovely, and all the rest of it. Anyway, midway through the meal, Dad had pushed his plate of porridge towards the youngster because he could try and feed him. And with one almighty sweep, the baby smacked his hand down onto the plate of porridge, and as you can imagine, went up in the air and straight over our friends. Sticky porridge in their hair, down their back, all over their clothes, and everywhere else. And they were very good about it. But the couple whose child, apart from they were very embarrassed, didn't offer to pay the laundry bill. So hence the reason we're going to call it the Porridge Cruise. And lots of other things happened, as always does on these cruises. Hence, as I said, we've been away. I've not had a chance to do anything in the garage. Although, to be honest with you, it's been either cold, wet, windy, or all three. Although I did manage to get the steel MS-180. Well, I think I might have told you this before. I actually got it to fire up at long last, and with a little bit of playing around with the tick over, managed to tick over quite nicely. However, the oil's not working. There's no oil coming out, so I need to investigate the reason why. It'll either be a blocked, excuse me, channel, which I don't think it is, because I did put some WD-40 through it before I rebuild it. So it's beginning to point to either the little arm that works on the spindle is broke, which I don't think it is, or the pump itself is no good. Now, they're only £4, so I've ordered one anyway, just in case, just to make sure. Belt and braces. So hence there's not much of a video coming out on that machine at the moment, because I slammed the whole thing back together without really thinking about taking a video of it. But hey, everybody can see how a steel chainsaw goes back together on lots of other sites. At least we got it together. So don't forget, we started off with a machine that was completely seized, full of rust, no good to anybody. It was given to me for nothing. To now we got an up and running saw that will serve somebody very well. It probably owes me somewhere in the region. It probably owes me in about £70 parts max. Don't forget I had to put a new piston on one thing or another. But I reckon I can probably sell it for over 120, whatever. So there's money to be made. And apart from anything else, I've enjoyed doing it. So there we go. That's what we've been up to. It's Christmas Day tomorrow. Yes. Christmas Eve today, obviously. Mrs. H decided that we will go to one of our local pubs tomorrow at 12 o'clock for 1 hour. That's always enough, but it meets up with some friends, hopefully. And I've now become the designated driver for the day. So I can put up with that for an hour. And then we'll open up maybe a can of alcoholic beverage and a rather good bottle of red wine I've been given. So I'm looking forward to that. With a roast turkey, all the trimmings. And then we'll settle down to watch the telly and eat lots and lots of rubbish and feel very, very ill the following day. That's Christmas. I'm sure you all enjoy it as well. So let's have a look. We've got 25. I can't believe there's 25 people watching this. I thought everybody would be cooking. I've got everything prepped. I'm one of these clever people that got to do everything the day before, like, you know. But there's 25 people watching. Each and every one of you are welcome. And please come along and have a chat. We might have a mince pie later on and possibly an alcoholic beverage. Who knows? So let's just see who's in the comments. Oh, too big pardon. There we go. Let's go and see who's around. So right at the very beginning, Tommy Time. Stay warm, everybody. Yes, we do hope so, Tommy. Mac 10. Hi, everyone. We'll not be able to make the live stream tonight. We'll be plowing snow. Take care. Well, Mac, you take care as well, my friend. Stay safe. That's the most important thing. I'm not quite sure where your base is, States or Canada. I'm not sure, mate. But whichever. I think you're going for a bit of a rough time over there, over the ocean at the moment. And stay safe, everybody. Dirt Rider, Top Conker, cheers, buddy. Merry Christmas, Happy Year to all of us. Thank you, Dirt Rider. It's very kind of you, as always. Bass guitarist. I'll be in on a few, making a quick run to the liquor store. Wife wants to make mixed drinks. Happy days. Why not? Henry, Big Henry, how are you, mate? Merry Christmas, Phil. Merry Christmas to you, Hank. I look forward to having a chat with you in a few minutes. And he's saying hello to everybody else. Eddie's saying hello to Henry, and he's also saying hello to Dirt Rider. As then Henry's saying hello to everybody else. John Clem, howdy Conker, and everybody else. Howdy, John. Hope you're well, my friend. Ken Small Legends. Good evening, Ken. Looking forward to seeing you guys this evening. Be good to catch up. Where are we? There, go down through. Small. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. John T. Good evening, John. Hope you're well, my friend. Jason Hughes. Thank you very much. Good evening, Conker. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Jason. All the very best to you, my friend. Where are we? John Clem. Ben's Workshop saying hello. How you doing, Ben? Hope you're well, my friend. There we go. John Clem. Michael Roberts. Conker on time. What the world coming to? Only just. I asked the wife, what's the time? She said, it was 10 to 7. Oh, bags of time. I came in here and turned on my Christmas lights. And it's 7 o'clock. There we go. Chris, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello, Chris. Hope you're well, my friend. Let's have a look. So, yeah, I'm going to pop out the invite actually because my goodness me, that time gone so quickly. Let's pop the invite out to everybody. It'd be lovely to see you all. Have a chat, maybe a mince pie or virtual mince pie. Who knows? But I'll pop that out straight away. There it goes. Out it goes now. John Rose, good evening, John Rose. Happy Christmas, TC. Good to see you, John, as always. Chris is saying it's snowing where he is. Where are you, Chris? Let us know, my friend. Ash is here. Good evening, Ash. AJP's Workshop. Ben's Workshop is saying hello. Jason Hughes, Ben's Workshop. And I don't think I missed any. Oh, I've just jumped again. John Rose is saying hello to everybody else. We've got the basement filling up with some good-looking dudes down there. Well, most of them anyway. Hey, Bill. I see you smiling. Mark Wiley, good evening, Mark. Hope you're well, my friend. And I think, oh no, we're nearly there. There's 34, would you believe, in the shop. For want of a better word, I can never think what else to call it. Wayne, good evening, Wayne. Mine is 25C and 110 miles an hour. Wow. Well, you stay safe, mate, because that's naughty. And we've got it on the news over here saying that unfortunately some people have lost their lives. Terrible, terrible. My Lord. Have I caught up with everybody? I think I have now. If I've not, give me a shout. Richard's Mowers and Blowers. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Update 17,588 subs and over 16 million views. Good God. Well done, you. Congratulations, my friend. I got Bill playing with his tools again. Backwards boy moving swiftly on. Good evening, Top Conker. Good evening to you, my friend. I hope you're well. I think we're just about there, unless it jumps. Oh God, and it jumps again. James Condon. Yeah, we're there. We're there, guys. Let's have a look, see who's around, and see if there's any of these good-looking dudes like to come up and have a yap. No doubt they will. So, talking about this is in no special order, by the way, about good looks. In fact, you could say it's almost a reverse. Ken, good evening.
So you're all cruised out now?
I'm cruised out, mate. Yeah, I'm. Yesterday evening, I ended up with a small egg omelette. It's all I could face. There's only so much food you can eat. Honest to goodness me, but it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, my friend. Thank you. Nice hat, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That can't be mine. Surely not.
My dealer gave it to me.
Oh, it's not me. Thank goodness. Wayne, good evening, Wayne.
Hey, how you doing, Phil?
I'm doing well, my friend. I hope you're safe where you are.
We got a lot of high drifting snow around here. The whole peninsula is just swamped with this blizzard that's hitting us.
Oh my Lord!
Where are you, Wayne? You Alberta or what section?
No, we're in Ontario. We're right along Lake Erie.
Oh, okay.
Feel sorry for all the people that live along the lake. It's like a tsunami over there with the surge of water, with the wind blowing from the southwest. It's just pounding them. The roads are overflowing, flooding. Cottages and houses get pushed into the lake.
Is this what they call a bomb storm? Is it?
Bomb cyclone, right? Isn't it bomb cyclone?
Yeah, bomb cyclone blizzard.
Yeah. Let me bring up the other guys. There's our Bill. Good evening, Bill.
You're being mean today, Phil.
Far from it. And here's the best looking dude around. Look at that. Look. Hello, Henry.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, Phil, we dressed each other today, Phil. See?
Yeah.
So, is this storm then sort of fairly located in a specific area, or is it across the whole of the states at the moment?
No, this blizzard's hitting everybody in the states all the way up into Upper Canada. Like, it's bad. It's not.
It's long ways though.
Yeah.
But we saw snow 2 days ago, just that much. In Dallas, that's just remarkable in December.
Did it stop all the traffic, though, Bill?
No, it didn't quite hit the ground much. We just had a little flurry on the ground.
Let's see, what have you got there, Ken? Oh, dear, my Lord.
Ontario, a little bit of snow up there.
That's not too bad.
No, but look at the way it was.
Yeah, the way it was rough.
Look at that thing to the right. Yeah, that's what passed us last night.
Is that the green? Is it? That's the snow.
That's what passed us last night.
Oh wow!
Right now, you can't see anything on the streets, and they've just closed all the highways around us. All the grocery stores are shutting down. Banks. Canadian Tire is open only for emergency requirements. So if the police or emergency fire departments need something, they're staying open for that.
I guess you prepared for all those.
Yeah, I'm staying in the house. I did about 2 or 3 trips to the shop today, and I had to shovel out the door to get in each time. So I quit going out there. I figured I'd come and see you guys instead. It's warmer.
My Lord, because we have no idea what it's like. How severe that is over here. We had a really bad storm way back in the early '60s when everybody was snowed in for a few days. I think it started snowing Boxing Day and went on to March. Went on for about 3 whole months,
Yeah, it seems like your winters are about the same as they are here in Dallas. You might get a bit of snow here and there.
Sure. Hey, how are you doing?
This one's like the blizzard of 77. 1977, we had a blizzard where the snow drifts were as high as the telephone poles. And that was because Lake Erie froze over and all the snow that was on the lake got blown into southern Ontario and just piled up along the lakeshore. So this one's just about as bad as far as visibility goes. As far as amount of snowfall that's going to drop, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near what it was in 77, but it's a bad one.
I'm counting backwards. Yeah, 77, I wasn't driving yet.
77, I was 25, yeah. Oh, God. Yes, I know what I was up to when I was 25, but hey, we can't go that road.
This is a G station.
well, most of the time anyway. I took a breather occasionally. But there we go. There we go. So it's, I mean, you guys, I guess, are all ready for Christmas. You're all ready to go, and despite storms and one thing or another.
I have a wife and kids for that. So
humbug.
Yeah, we're all done here. Jake did all the shopping.
Are you closed down, Wayne, or are you guys still working?
Well, it's funny you should ask that. Like,
because you guys don't stop. You guys never stop.
No, but Jake says we're closed. But like, you know, if somebody needs something in an emergency, like we'll help them out and take care of them. We got a generator in there. The guy happened to bring just before this blizzard hit, and we just got it running last night. And I just called him and said, the good news is your generator's up and running. The bad news is you're not going to get it until the sun comes out. Because we're not going to be able to get it out of the shop. It's totally snowed in.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Maybe, Wayne, maybe you've got any photographs or pictures you can show us, have you? Just to show us what it's looking like?
No, I'm not that tech savvy, buddy. I can't do it, but I got, you know what? Maybe Jake will post something. He's putting together a tool video for tomorrow night. I think he's going to put it up. Maybe he'll get some shots on there. I'll talk to him about putting a couple of shots of the snowstorm on there.
Yeah, it'd be really good to see. Well, interesting, not necessarily good, but interesting, you know, see what you guys have to put up with. Because over here, we get half an inch of snow and the whole country stops. You know, we can't cope with it over here.
Well, all you can see is white.
I was just outside a couple of minutes ago playing with the birthday toy, taking pictures from space.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, so you
that's the neighbor. No, that's the neighbor. I'm over there someplace. Oh, no, that's me, actually. Yeah, it's warm enough to be outside playing with a drone, so it's not that cold now. It can't be more than 35 degrees.
Rub it in.
Or over there.
That's cold down here, 35, which is 30 right now. But we had some worse temps than that. It got down to 15 Friday morning. It was cold. Hey, how y'all guys doing? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So I seen y'all were on, and I just wanted to come up for a couple minutes, say Merry Christmas. I hadn't seen some of y'all in a little while. I've been a little busy with my electronics workbench.
Yeah, you were up early this morning having a live too.
Yeah. Well, I wish you'd have popped in, Henry. We could have got you on panel or said hi or something. But anyway, it was bad down here, and I've been having to stay up all night, every 30 minutes, and running my water. My cold water is like in the bath. I don't have it, like the bathtub, bathroom sink, and then the kitchen sink. That's the main faucets that I run. The washing machine, I don't have to run that. I don't know what that water line is in line with the sink, so it moves all that water around. It circulates it so it don't freeze. My house is on blocks. It's off the ground, about 20 inches or so, and I don't need no pipes busting. My daughter and granddaughter is going to be here in about an hour or 2 hours, and then I got a tankless hot water heater, tankless. So that's outside in a room, but it's not insulated, whatever. But anyway, I don't want the PEX or my galvanized pipes bursting, and then the hot water heater bursting. Water in those little coils. So I got to run the water every 30 minutes because when it's that cold in the windshield of 4, yeah, I got to keep on top of it so I'll have water on.
Yeah, you guys aren't used to that.
Right. Yeah. What? Not all the time. You know, like y'all are.
Yeah.
So, but if my house is on a slab, it'd be all right. You know, I could leave my water on and all pipes are under the slab concrete. I could do that. But so that's why that's why I was live last night. You know, just staying awake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course. When they freeze, it's when they do the damage. You know, burst pipes, and when it all comes back on again, you've got a hang of a mess to deal with.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. You don't. When your pipes burst, I mean, when your pipes freeze up, you don't have water. So when your pipes defrost, thaw out, and your water's still on, which if my pipes are froze, I'll automatically turn my water off. That way, it's not hitting the underneath my wooden floors under my house, you know, and go right after a time.
How deep do your water pipes go over there? Because I mean, over here they have to be a certain depth underground to keep them away from the frost, you know.
Oh, the main pipe that runs in the front where my house tap goes, my meter is only not even about 10 inches in the ground, my water meter, and the shut off valves only about a foot, 10 inches to a foot.
Yeah.
So it might angle down from there, going toward the road, the street. So it's probably 2 foot. That's it. We don't have no frost lines or nothing like that. When we build, we don't have to go 4 foot in the ground with our pylon concrete shafts or whatever because of that frost heave is what I was trying to think of. Frost heave. Well, we don't have none of that down here. I mean, on the Gulf Coast, in South Louisiana, that's it. It hardly never freezes here. A hard freeze, that's rare.
Scott,
it happens.
Down. Good God.
Wow.
That is deep.
Well, right. Bruce, he's got a video out. You remember his 2 concrete slabs his that water shut off, that hunk of iron, and he fixed that. I forget how he fixed that. It's been 10 years ago I watched that video, but his frost heave and stuff, it was messing with that on Bruce Pender.
Well, there we go.
Well, our sewer lines here in Ontario are 8 feet down. And I remember, and what we want in the wintertime is snow, because snow is an insulator. And if we don't have snow on the ground, the frost goes too deep. Now, I was up in Englehart moose hunting years ago where they had frost 8 feet deep, total sewer lines just plugged up. They had every steam truck available out there trying to thaw them out. And they couldn't
steam truck?
And a couple of years ago in Port here, we didn't get any snow, but we had a real bad sub-zero January and February, and people were having their water lines freeze up like Mo was talking about.
Yeah. People that are out there where it doesn't typically happen should wrap their lines in that heat tape,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Daryl does.
Yeah, just in case,
Yeah.
Suppose that'd make a difference underground?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but Daryl's off the ground. And
anywhere inside
up on a mountain in Virginia, 2 ATVs in our life, Daryl. He puts that heat tape on his.
Yeah.
In fact, he didn't realize it, but last night I changed his name to Heat Taper.
Yeah. That's good insurance,
Yeah, and he said it's like $25 for or $20 for like a big long strip of it, 25, 30 foot, something like that.
Yeah.
And he's never had a busted pipe.
I know we were on holiday, must be 6-7 years ago now, and we left the house, and unbeknown to us, the drain pipe for the central heating tank up in the loft had cracked open, and we came home 3 days later, and the whole of the bungalow, the complete bungalow, had flooded out with just purely water dripping. And I tell you what, you don't want to be coming home to that after a few days away. You know,
No.
the whole Jesus, well, because water just destroys anything it touches, you know. And that cost our insurance company a lot of money.
You know, the lady across the street emptied her whole house out yesterday and today. She was gone for 3 days, and she lost a pipe inside the house. So for 3 days, it poured water all over the house.
Oh my Lord!
There you go, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's even though I lived in Indiana for a couple of years, I never saw anything like that. I never thought about it, I guess.
We had it a few times here where the main drain pipes for some reason started to freeze, and they came in with those trucks.
So how
Can't
does it
just
work?
dump
They
hot
can't
water
just
in them?
pump steam through it, do they, or hot water?
Yeah, they boil the water, steam it up, and just boom.
Yeah, steam is a lot hotter than boiling water. Steam can get up to
Superheated
1,200
steam.
degrees or whatever, you know, especially under pressure.
Yeah, water you can only get to 212.
That's it. Yeah, it
That's
never
it.
gets hotter
That's all
than
it'll
that.
do. Yeah.
But the steam will.
Well, look at steam
It's
turbines.
worse.
Steam turbines.
Yeah.
My neighbor. Well, I say my neighbor. It's an insurance office across the street from me. He had a shovel in his hand. He was just bunking up dirt on some vinyl siding, the vinyl skirting, like on a mobile home. He had that around his office building because his is off the ground too, and to keep the northwest wind off. And he told me, he says, one thing you also got to watch out for is your drain pipe. They'll freeze, and because he left his house with the water running, or his neighbor did, and they came back, and the water was running, the drain pipe froze, and the water was running out, just flowing over the sink on the kitchen floor. Good thing it was all ceramic tile and stuff, you know.
Boy, that must cost you guys a pretty penny for all that water running, huh?
It's not that bad. I pay it's $18 a month, my water bill.
Wow.
And all of this water I've been running every 30 minutes for 2 minutes on the hot side and 2 minutes on the cold side. It's not going to raise my water bill up maybe $1, maybe.
Oh, yeah? Over
Because
here,
we allow so many gallons for.
Yeah. Over
for
here,
that.
we have a little leak and it costs you over $200.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of places up north, you know, Ohio and all. Their sewage bills are $80 a month regular, and then it goes by how much water you use. Over here,
that's what ours is.
my sewage bill is $12 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd take that without even blinking. That's a third of what I'm paying.
For us, they
That would be
pay you for
free
the
to
water
you.
coming in and the water going out.
Yeah, but ours is a flat rate, $12 per toilet, and I only have one bathroom, so one toilet. I think it's $12 for the first toilet, and then $8 per toilet after that. That's
The
how I
problem
think
is
it
we get paid, our sewer bill is based on the water usage, but say you're using it to wash your car or something, you're not flushing it down the toilet, you're still getting billed for it though.
Right.
Yeah, you still get billed for sewage for the stuff you use to water your grass.
Yeah. There's a lot of towns around South Louisiana that do the sewage rates coincide with the water usage. And this is the first town I lived in. No, the second town I lived in that it was a flat rate for water for sewage.
Can you run a pipe over here?
Hey, Phil, what do you guys pay for sewer and water?
$300 a month.
Phil.
Go.
Wake up, Phil.
Phil. Conker.
Yeah.
What do you guys pay for water and sewer?
I was just thinking, we've had our bill come through this week actually, because we pay it by what we call direct debit. Every month we pay a certain amount, you know, and we're in credit, but I think we're around about £80. No, about £120 a quarter, I believe.
Yeah.
A quarter?
Wow. 120 pounds every 3 months.
About $30 a month.
For water and
I'd have to
sewage.
look at the bill, to be honest with you guys. It's out there now. I said it turned up this week. I know we had a problem. We thought we had a leak, and our bill went through the roof. And I complained, and they found out it was leaking before the meter, so it was their responsibility. You know, had it happened after the meter, it's my responsibility.
Right.
See,
but how did your bill go up? Because it was before the meter, it wasn't registering in your meter.
That was the whole problem. I think they estimated the bills because they could see usage. How I don't know. I really don't know. But we had a big argument with them over it. You know, why's our bill gone up? You know, whatever.
Should ask your neighbors. They might have a meter on the whole block.
We have to have individual ones, obviously. They
might be also metering the whole block above and beyond that.
Right,
See, Phil, they got a racket by us from the street to your house. If you don't participate in what they call the safety valve program, if you get a leak from the street to your house, it could cost you about $10,000 to fix it. Even though it's coming from the street to your house, it's a racket they have called safety valve now. They want $100 a year insurance, and then they'll pay for everything. You know,
right?
So that's a racket. In the same house for 50 years, they never have a problem. I had one neighbor across the street, down one. He had paid the insurance, and he actually had a leak. His whole yard was flooded and everything, and they came out because he had the insurance. But it's a racket.
Yeah,
it is.
That's only about the length of me. It's maybe 6 feet tops to the meter from the street, and everything from here, everything from the meter in is your problem.
Yeah, see, the meter in, they will pay even from the meter to your house as long as it's not in your house. This insurance will pay for it. So anything from your foundation to the street.
That'd be great if it included the sprinklers. It'd be worth it.
Yeah. It's $100. They charge like $100. But imagine how many people are paying it that don't use it for 30 years, you know?
I mean, like all insurance, you know, the majority pay for the individuals, don't they?
Yeah.
It's good to have if you don't have a copper line going in from the street to your house.
If you have the old lead or whatever. Yeah. No, I agree. But
we galvanized, yeah.
Mine's plastic.
Oh, really?
Going into the house from the street, it's PVC all the way.
Wow.
Mine's galvanized.
Schedule 80.
Galvanized from the meter to my house. Later on, I'm running PEX in my attic because it won't freeze in my attic unless we get a hard freeze, you know, then it might, but I doubt it. And then I'll run an insulation around that pipe that's going to come in my house in a corner in my foyer. I'm going to build a fake corner beam and run that PEX up and then come off and do a manifold above my sink right up here. That's my sink right there. I'll do a manifold there with the cold and the hot, and I'll run those individuals at a 45-degree angle, 2 down from my washing machine, clothes washer, and then 2 down from my sink, bathroom sink, 2 down from my bathtub.
Yeah, that PEX line though, that can get quite brittle, can it, over a period of year?
It will never fail if it's done properly. There's instances that it had failed, but the supply company ordered the rings, the copper rings, for the cinch, and they were a half a millimeter off. They were half a millimeter too big, and that caused a whole leaky system by a plumber. And they did a little investigation and found out the supply house sold the wrong rings, whatever.
Nothing like copper. Copper is, it's been around for 100 years, and
it's more expensive now, though. It's getting out of hand.
They don't know how long it's going to last.
Copper's been around since the Romans, hasn't it?
Yeah.
For plumbing uses.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, our trouble over here where we live is very, very hard water because we live in a chalk area, and you know, with a space of about a year, a kettle will fill up full of chalk deposits. Even if you put softeners in, you need it's the only way. The water is so hard you wouldn't believe it. You know.
That's why you need a water softener.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that you pour in bags and bags of salt for the
right.
But I had on our sink of one of these pre boilers that, you know, you just pull the tap and you got instant boiling water. I've had.
Oh yeah, you have a research pump on it.
No, it basically just it's a mini boiler that on demand it will has a small reservoir, and then on demand is empty. Under pressure it will fill up and then keep on heating the water out. I've had 2 of those replaced in 4 years because of the chalk build up inside the boiler.
Oh, wow.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
My water heater it's some people call it on demand. That's a proper name for it. Or tankless water heater. I got 100,000 BTUs hitting fire, natural gas, 100,000 BTUs instantly heating up that water and all them little bitty coils, two sets of coils, and I can run my hot water faucet in my sink right here all day. I'll never run out of hot water.
No, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have that system.
Wouldn't that be expensive?
No, I paid $350 almost for mine. I ordered it from Home Depot.
I was thinking 100,000 BTU. That'd be pretty expensive to get that kind of power.
That's gas.
No, it's gas. Natural gas. My highest bill, okay, I'll compare this apples and oranges, whatever. My highest gas bill with my sewage, because it both comes in on the same bill. It's from the city. The city sells me the natural gas. Was $70, $75. That was my highest bill, and that was that was last year, and we had a week of cold weather like we do now. Wasn't this cold, but we had that. Now, if it would have been electric from my 220 heater that I was using before I had my gas heater, my light bill would have been about $325. That's how much electricity I'd have been using. So I save a lot of money with a gas water heater and a gas heater.
Yeah, you can't compare what we're paying up east here from Louisiana because your weather is always warmer, so you do have a cheaper rate. Over here, we're cold, and we got so many people that we pay a bigger rate.
The $325 electric bill, that's expensive for us because it's supposed to be around $80 a month,
right,
to $100.
But it's not unheard of to pay $1,000 a month for a heating bill up here.
Yeah.
Where y'all at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking about heaters, how you guys have got these diesel sheds or whatever heaters fitted yet?
I like
in the shop.
Yeah, in the shop. Cause I know because Mick did a couple of videos on it a while ago, and I've been looking at it, wondering, is it worth it for my?
Did you look at my video, Phil?
No, I only heard from Mick today. Funny enough, he said you've got one.
Yes.
I'll look at it, mate. I will have a look at it. See, you show the full installation again, Henry. Yeah.
Yeah. Henry did it proper. Henry did it proper. He did a super job on that installation. I was impressed. I was impressed. He did he did it right. Not to say everybody did it wrong. Hank just did it right.
Henry, that looks like a meter pan, electric meter pan right behind you.
That's a cat house.
I said, oh, okay. It sure looks like a meter pan. I'm like, he must be in the shop or something. That's the first small engine shop I see with a lazy boy recliner in it.
That's not a recliner. That's part of his shirt. He wears it everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In our shop, I got an electric lazy boy chair and sofa reclining chairs when we're watching the fights on big TV in there.
So you keep that heated, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's got a natural gas wall-mounted furnace in the back room.
Yeah, because of being in Texas, I've got one of those tiny little heaters. Tiny little electric ones.
220 volt ones?
No, it's a 110. It's a $15 one from Walmart.
Because I had a little 220 volt construction heater I used to use in the shop before we got the furnace in there. And my wife said it would cost me about $100 a month to run that, but I only ran it, when I got in there. But when I fell asleep in there, Jake would come wandering in and say, "Dad, wake up! It's 88 degrees Fahrenheit in here," and I was just sweating, eh?
Yeah.
You're in the Houston area, right?
Not me. We're in Ontario, Canada.
No.
No, I'm in Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Okay, you're not
Yeah.
far from Mater then. Mater
Yeah,
Workshop.
I'm like straight north of Fort Worth, actually, which is right next to Dallas.
Oh, you out there by Weatherford somewhere?
I'm in a city called Trophy Club. Weatherford's out west, kind of.
Yeah, a little west of you. Yeah.
Hey, Bill,
I've
how
been there
close are you to
before.
Grapevine?
It'd be about a par 20 with a frisbee.
Oh, okay. That's where we
So-
have one of our plants. So.
Oh yeah,
Hey, Tim.
Grapevine. I drive by it on the way to the airport,
Mm.
and I'm only 10 miles from the airport.
Well, you're always on an aeroplane anyway, Bill, from what I can see.
Yeah, just about. Well, you're always on a boat.
Well, yeah, there it is. Yeah, can't argue. But,
Y'all know Puller Bear Ed's garage?
Oh, yeah.
He does the tractor pulls and long
Father
tractor
Christmas,
pulls.
Ed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He built this last year. He built a used oil.
Oh, like a
Heater.
waste oil burner? Waste oil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
waste oil burner, and he built it himself out of scrap metal he had around the shop and all that. I guess he's got about $50 invested in it altogether, and without the vent pipes, flues, whatever. And his shop stays toasty warm.
Yeah.
Our public works department does that, but you have to watch because they were using all the oil that people put in. When they went to the dump, we had a section for motor oil and for antifreeze. But the problem is, people thought motor oil was motor oil, hydraulic oil, cooking oil, like any oil, and they ended up getting it tested because they were putting out noxious fumes, and the EPA came in and they found out that there was all kinds of crap in there, and they got fined a lot of money. So now when you drop off oil, you got to sign a piece of paper, and they got to, and they got to pour it in the tank. It's crazy.
So here's a good small engine question for any of you guys. Let's say you pull up a mower and the carburetor has just emptied the tank into the oil. What do you do with that oil?
You could let it sit out where over time it'll separate. The gas will eventually
evaporate
and dump it off. Yeah,
eventually.
the gas will
But
vanish
if you don't have time for that.
Yeah.
But then
in
again,
a week or not even a week, it'll be gone.
Not even. I'll put that much. I've got a bucket about yay big around that I dump old gas into when it's yellow, and I'll put it that deep and put a fan across it out in front of the door.
Oh yeah.
And it'll be empty by the time I'm ready to close the door for the day.
Oh, okay.
Just hours and it's gone.
Got a phone call. I'll be back. You can put somebody else up, Joe. I just got to go and grab the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, with the used motor oil, if they catch you burning that around here, there's big fines for that,
Yeah.
Really?
Businesses can do it, but you need a special permit and all that.
Right.
Because of the way the exhaust is, there's special catalytic converters, all kinds of crap that they want to filter the exhaust. Because if you got heavy metals and everything else like waste oil does, you're putting a lot of crap into the atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, that's why I just let it sit there with a fan on it.
Yeah.
And the gas evaporates off of it. And it looks like oil in a few hours.
Yeah. But people were putting all kinds of hydraulic fluid and glycerin and
water,
even water, anything. Yeah. I mean, there are special filters that they use to get water out and other things, but you put other chemicals and things in there just to hide it because you don't want to go to the annual toxic waste day or whatever. And people put muriatic acid and everything else they could think of in their oil, and they got in trouble.
Oof. Yeah. Well, Ed, he burns his own oil. He works at a college. The college mechanic. And he gets all the oil. Hey, Bruce, how you doing, Steve? He gets all the used oil from there and his own used oil from his lawnmower engines, and that's what he does because he burns alcohol in those engines, and that's why they can't run them in the late fall. They can't run those alcohol engines because it's too cold.
Yeah, you got to change the oil on those like every other run because it gets
correct, right? Yeah, that alcohol will transfer into the oil case. Anyway, he gets the oil from work and his own personal vehicles, so he has an endless supply. you know, of good quality burning. No fumes, noxious, none of that stuff.
Yeah. We're able to bring it into our automobile parts stores, you know, like what do you call this?
Yeah,
Pet
AutoZones and stuff.
they'll take your used motor oil.
Napa, I know the Napas do.
Yeah, most of the good parts stores do. Even some of the gas stations around here because they
Even
use
Walmart
waste oil
takes it, yeah.
furnaces. Yeah.
We got a Walmart 3 miles away, and they'll take your oil.
Yeah.
And they let you dump it in the tank, and that's why I asked, is because I've done it a few times. Obviously, they'll just I could put dead bodies in that tank, and they wouldn't even ask a question.
Well, how many people you see dumping out the oil and it's like leaves, acorns, mice,
you see fuel lines falling in.
Yeah.
We take ours to hazardous waste site in Welland, and we just stipulate these are containers that got oil gas mixtures, and these are pure oil.
Yeah.
When I was raised in the country, and we used to use oil and a little bit of diesel mix or old gas mix, and we put that on the fence line to kill the grass. You know, the barbed wire fence and all that, where you can't really bush hog. You know, you can bush hog close to it, but we liked it a little neat, so we just put oil, you know, sprayed it, kill the grass.
Years ago, my buddy used that on his house in Vermont for the shingles. To use motor oil on the shingles. Yeah.
Oh, keep them. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hey, Brucey.
Great.
Yeah.
When you heading out to Mexico?
Oh, another 2 weeks yet.
Oh, I thought you were already there.
Airplanes
No,
ain't
Gary.
flying right now, buddy.
It's been a long time coming.
Tommy Hanlon, I was live last night, and he asked me a question in the comments. He said, "Did you see Bruce's video where he threw the boiling water in the air?"
Yeah, he was
I'm like,
making
"No, I
snow.
didn't." He said it was pretty.
He didn't have enough snow, so he made snow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bruce, at 11 degrees here, I'm pretty sure the water would have come straight down and I'd be wet.
Yeah, you would have burnt yourself.
I think it'd be cool by the time it got there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I had one commenter said he burnt himself doing it, but you never know with commenters.
Yeah.
It was fun. I tried it a couple of years ago and it didn't work, but I don't think
There you go.
I had to measure the wind and make sure the water was hot.
Yeah.
These are the same people that have 2
Minecraft.
Minecraft videos, and sometimes they'll tell you, you got to look at his. He's got 2 Minecraft videos, but he explains in great depth how you rebuild that carburetor incorrectly.
So Bruce counts to 3. 1, 2, and 3.
And then it says go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There he goes.
And then it was,
Taking
and
calls
I did
right now.
look how blue that sky is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty.
He made a foot of snow.
There's the slow-mo.
Must be pretty
It
cold
is.
up there. Eh?
Yeah,
That's nippy.
Eh.
just a little nippy, huh?
I think I'm going to throw some off my deck next time it gets cold because I got a second floor deck.
Thanks,
And that way I'm not under it when it happens.
Ben. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just in case it's not cold enough, and
Just
you don't
in
get
case,
soaking
yeah.
wet.
So I have to tell you guys, it's been, well, you know, because I've been complaining about it for a month, but we've had minus 25 or colder, except for a few days for the last 5 weeks. And then today it's warmed up and we're going to get freezing rain at 4 o'clock.
Nice.
Oh.
So it warmed up to what, like
Minus
minus
8.
10?
Minus 8, yeah. Well,
Minus
right now
8.
it's still,
Snow.
I don't know what it is right now.
I've never been in that temperature. Never. Well, with
Is that right?
wind
it's
chill,
it's-
yeah.
It's minus 16 right now.
Yo,
Celsius.
34 here.
Celsius,
it is
which is about 0 for you guys.
That's what it
11
was in my
degrees
shed.
Fahrenheit here.
That's a big, so going
Yeah,
from,
that'd be 16 or 17 here.
34 here
No, I'm
too.
sorry. 11 or 12. 11 or 12 would be minus 17
Okay.
Celsius.
34.
Same as here. That's
So
not so bad.
I don't
was
have to worry
outside.
about running my water today for a little
12
while.
degrees. Tis
12.
cold.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't even know what 12 degrees is.
Yeah, you call that April.
Yeah.
That's a typical
Like I say,
summer
now-
for Canada.
Yeah, that's when they were talking earlier, Bruce, about how deep you put your water lines. It occurred to me, yeah, you wait till that week in August when you can dig, right?
Well,
Without ice on the ground.
no, the ice comes out of the ground at the end of April. It comes out fast here, but there's areas north of here. If you watch the old gold mining shows, some of them the ground never thaws.
Yeah, that's somebody else's yard. That's not my yard.
That'd be up north of the 49 or north of the 60th parallel.
I
See, if you guys
mentioned
lived
your
in
video
Texas-
earlier, Bruce, on that water, your water valve on and off.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was sticking out the concrete and all that. And you fixed it. I was mentioning that because y'all have that frost heave, you know, and it was actually the concrete was below the head of it and then come up to the top of it.
Yeah.
Didn't you have to chip the concrete around that or something? If I remember right.
Well,
Okay.
it was just the concrete was coming up slowly, and it was starting to nudge the top of the shutoff unit. It was pushing
Casement,
it was pushing it to the north. So I just got the old noisemaker, the air chisel, and I just bust out 2 inches of deep and 1 inch around it so that it could sit there and be not stressed.
Yeah.
Right.
It could not be your next plumbing nightmare.
Well, Phil, now you had some frost heaving at your back door when didn't you this year? Didn't your ground come up and the door hit it? Oh,
You muted.
You're muted, Phil.
Can't
We
hear
can't
you.
hear you.
Apparently, he can't hear us either.
Sorry. Yeah, I was talking to the wife then. She brought out our bill, by the way, for the water bill. I gave you absolute nonsense. It's Jesus. Oh
now
my
we're
God.
ruined Phil's
He's
Christmas.
realizing it now. There it is.
You got price delivering your water?
It's £46.50 a month.
Yeah.
Jeez.
46.
All right. That's about right.
That's about
Don't
80
complain, Phil.
Canadian.
It could be worse.
80 Canadian a month for water. Let me think about that. That's
That's all the showers you take.
My door has stopped scraping against the floor now. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. So I'm going to put a new door on there, but at the moment it's too cold, too wet out there at the moment. Although not like you guys have got. Obviously, it's just that I'm a bit of a wuss. If it gets too cold, I don't bother.
well, that's why you go to Mexico now, and it's we get cold, but not usually like this. I mean, this has just been epic this year.
Yeah, in
So
Mexico,
somewhat
you
for
sit on the
global
beach and think
warming,
about
eh?
that horrifying 77 degrees it was last night, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I'm going to run. Like I said, I just come here for a few minutes. My daughter's going to be here a little later, about an hour or so, and grandbaby. So it's going to be good to see them. Look, it was good seeing everybody. All
Merry
y'all
Christmas.
down.
Take care,
Everybody in the chat.
Christmas,
Merry
Boo.
Christmas.
All the best, mate.
Happy New Year. Joyeux Noel and Bonne Année. Boxing Day or whatever y'all call it up there.
Yeah.
So, Ben, you too, brother. Dirt Rider. So, look, it's always good being north of the grass. Be safe. Stay that way. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all later, guys.
Take care.
Pluta.
Okay. All the best, mate. Merry Christmas.
Bonjour.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
buddy.
Merry Christmas.
And crackling grease.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
So
I
what's the
think
weather
crackling
like
grease,
in
I think
Oakville right
Bacon
now?
grease.
What's that?
Say-
What's the weather like in Oakville right now?
It's 12
Nobody-
degrees Fahrenheit.
But how much snow and wind?
0. We
Zero.
got it was 50 degrees yesterday afternoon, and it wound up raining, very high winds. I think a little over 100,000 people in Connecticut lost power, and as of this moment, the last I checked, Eversource, that's our power company, they had about 33,000 people left that still didn't have power. And I got about a half a dozen calls this morning. I mean, I'm shut down for the year. I'm not doing anything for the holidays, but I've been getting calls on home standby generators. A lady called me up this morning because somebody recommended my name and said, hey, it was running good until about 3 o'clock this morning. And then all of a sudden it just shut down. And now they've been out of power since 3 o'clock this morning. And we're having sub-zero, -4, -5 degree wind chills. And she's worried about the pipes bursting and freezing. I says, well, unfortunately, I can't touch it. If you have to have what's called E1 certification here in the Connecticut in order to work on home standby generators.
A license.
A licensed, yeah, you have to be a licensed electrician to touch home standby generators specifically, because of the wiring and the up to code and everything like that. So I told her I won't
The
be able
exhaust.
to. What's that?
The exhaust too.
Exhaust as well, yeah, because of the where
Yeah.
it's located. It's there's a lot of permitting around here, even in Oakville, that the
I'm just
town.
noticing, Gary, you're in your house there. Obviously, you're loud, and yet you can see your breath.
Oh,
is
no,
filthy.
no, that's a humidifier. It's
Ah,
trying to keep.
I'm trying to work.
I'm trying to keep, because of all the guitars, I have to keep the humidity between
You
45
want
and
to crack those
55%.
babies.
Don't want to
I
crack
thought
them.
it's
So
freezing in the cold weather.
no, I run it overnight. So right now it was 38%. So I'm trying to keep it up to 45% because of the acoustic guitars. Anything less than that, then they dry out. They can potentially crack. So that's why I keep it in this room. So, but
that's the worst. They say central heat is the worst thing for any furniture with quality furniture, hand built and stuff. The worst thing for it is central heating. It dries out the timber and cracks and something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of forced hot air. I mean, I've had it for many years now. I do miss having the hot water baseboard that goes around the outside of the walls of the house, and it's a lot more efficient. And even after the thermostat kicks off, the circulator pump is still pushing that hot water through, so it stays hotter longer. Now that furnace turns on every couple of minutes, and it dries the air out. I think
we have a place called Bob's Furniture around here in Connecticut and a few other places, but their wood is, I guess, made out of pulp or something. It's not real wood,
right.
But when it gets really dry out, it snaps. Bang!
Snaps. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it does. They particle board.
Whatever it is, yeah.
My mother's piano, the heart frame cracked because it's so dry out here.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not my sister's piano.
I think right now the driest it's ever been is 18% in the house. Here I have to keep that humidifier running at full tilt boogie, although it's pissing away a gallon, and like almost every hour I have to fill it up. So that's how dry it gets around here. It's Connecticut.
We give up on it. It's just so dry out here.
I can feel it.
It's going to be. We're going to get freezing rain, so the humidity has popped to 60%.
In my shop, I think the humidity was 86% in my shop this morning.
I live on the eastern edge of a desert. I'm not saying a thing about humidity. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, the humidity doesn't exist out there. No, we talked.
And then down at John's, I went and had a look, and it's 95% humidity.
It says on the screen wet. I guess I actually knew that when I walked in there. It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It doesn't do any of the tools good either. That's my only issue. Worries me. It's you've got expensive tools in the shop. You got high humidity. It's a recipe for disaster.
It usually is.
Yeah, you take them off the little wooden tray and you see a little orange imprint of where the tool was.
Yeah.
Never had that problem, ever.
Yeah, well, I don't hear. I've got no humidity. Now, while I was listening to him talk about the guitars, and I was thinking about my music room, and I was thinking, wow. And I've had guitars one of them I've had for 35, 40 years, and it's been hanging on that wall with air conditioning the whole time. Now, it's not acoustic.
Yeah, it's more, the acoustic guitars are more susceptible because it's got the bare wood. Most of the guitars that you see hanging up have like a lacquer polyurethane coating to the necks and whatnot, so it seals the wood. It's still going to be susceptible to changes in humidity and temperature. So all the guitar necks have what's called a truss rod. It's a steel rod that allows you to counteract the tension of this.
Yeah, it lets you adjust the neck.
Yeah, that's how you adjust the neck. But I mean, a good, well-built neck you won't need to adjust it as often. I mean, or not as much. Some of the cheap ones, like it's like rubber. It's really just, it kind of depends on the build quality.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got an RR1, which I would consider to be a pretty well-built guitar.
It is.
The price tag makes me think it was well-built. And I've had to tweak it 2 or 3 times. But when I play it, I've got a certain train of thought going when I pick that one up.
Well, yeah, I mean, you treat every instrument
Yeah,
differently.
I'm not thinking the Carpenters when I pick that up.
No, I mean, it's I guess the bigger, especially if the guitar is brand new, the wood still thinks it's growing, and as the neck shrinks from it drying
Yeah.
out, you'll start actually cutting your hand because the metal frets will start ripping into your hand because the wood contracts, but then the metal's not going to contract much, and you're going to have to. It's called the.
I'll bend notes with the neck though when I'm playing it.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that's how mine gets out of adjustment.
No, not necessarily. I mean, if, like I said, a good neck with a with good quality wood will usually stay very stable. It's you're going from say 86% humidity and then you drop it down to 30% in a matter of hours. Well, yeah, of course that's going to cause some problems. But
now for non-guitar players, he understands exactly what I said. But when you talk about like bending a note, you're changing the pitch, by pulling on the neck or pushing on the neck.
Yeah,
like you literally twist the guitar to change the note.
I did not
well,
know
that's
that.
the other problem is that necks can twist when they dry out like that. And then they'll be permanently deformed. And then you got to put it in humidor to actually redo it.
Yeah, then you have to use a wrench to hold the note down.
My father was a furniture maker, and he would call that timber. His timber's got the shakes.
Shakes.
You got the shakes. I know you got that. Yeah, it's if it's dried out too quickly, whatever. In fact, he's built several guitars, my father, over the years, and in fact, there's one waiting for me to inherit, and sadly, he won't be around much longer. And that's one he built years and years ago. But he's built banjos and all sorts of things. It's a clever man. I can't play a note on a guitar, Mike. Well, I can play one note, but one note.
Phil, go online.
I play one note all the time.
Go online and Google 2 words: tabs and power chords.
Right.
Believe me, you'll be able to play for AC/DC in a week. Tell him. It's all you need to know. Power chords and tabs.
I mean, I can play a brass instrument. You see, I learned to play a brass instrument when I was 9 years old. So.
Hey, wait. G channel.
Sorry?
I was joking.
Okay. Yeah, no, I played a brass band for years. So, yeah. My brother became a guitarist. He's very good actually, but I could never quite get the hang of it. It's like learning any instrument, isn't it? It takes hours and hours of practice and failures to eventually you get there, and then you suddenly realize you've forgotten everything you learned. Well, I did anyway. But,
if you learn, I tell you won't be Mark Knopfler, but if you learn power chords and tabs, you can pretend you play.
Yeah.
I just got back a guitar I got for Christmas when I was 10, 12 years old. And my brother took it in his room, and I've never seen it until when he passed away last year. I got it back.
Right. Can you play it, Henry?
I can't play it, no.
To me,
I
like
play the fiddle.
There's a randomness to it. Like when I play the piano, I mean, it's low to high notes, 88 keys, full step, half step, full step, half step. Away you go, bada boom, bada bing. You got a scale, right? And or something like that.
There's 7 different musical scales at least.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But guitars, it's just like, I don't know. You can get the same note up here that you can down here, but it has a little more depth down here.
Yeah, it's got a different really personality though when you run up the neck. The note's it's the same note, but it's got a different personality.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. It's the one.
I never quite got the grip, to be honest with you.
I've never figured it out.
We had a guy on the cruise, funny enough, a Spanish guy playing the classical Spanish guitar. It's amazing to listen to this guy,
It's beautiful.
Really, he's obviously a professional player, and he was well impressed with him. I'll tell you, the old figures that go night and it does it.
It's all muscle memory. After you learn the song, you play it about 135 times, and then you don't even think anymore. You just sort of do it.
Well, I can read music. You see, I was taught to read music when I was 9, so I can read it. To me, I can hear it in my head. Without like playing the brass instrument, there's valves to press down different times. I don't even think about that because that's, as you say, that's memory. It's just in there, and you can't describe it how it works either. It just works. You know, you look at a note and you know how you got to blow the instrument, and then which of the valves to press down, if any of them. You know.
Well, if you don't, it's just a bugle.
A bugle. Well, that's all about lip control, isn't it?
So
yeah, it's a trumpet with no imagination.
Yeah. So we had Randy. You guys know who Randy Bachman is from BTO?
I actually got to do lunch with him one day.
He came and played at a little tiny venue 3 blocks from the house. And well, actually, no, it was downtown, sorry. And it was fantastic. And he said that there's 2 songs that he's played every night of his life since 1970 something. One was Taking Care of Business, and another one was I don't remember it. But imagine the muscle memory on that, playing the same song every night of your life for 42 years.
Yeah, taking care of business. You're really playing the same thing and running up the fretboard while you're doing it too.
Bella, how are you, darling?
Ho ho ho!
Are you cold?
Oh, ho, ho.
Yes, it was 14 degrees Fahrenheit. All you people, the rest of the world will have to figure that out on your own, like -11 or something. I don't know. And I turned on my heater about 4 hours ago, so it's up to a toasty 48 right now. So woo-hoo. It's nice. How is everyone?
Good.
Either wet or moist or cold or all three, Stella.
Moist. That's a kind of strange word, isn't it?
For some people,
It always raises a smile, Stella.
That's right. That's right.
-10, Stella.
-10. Yes, I was close. I was close. No, I've been out trying to help the neighbors. I got some people who are transplants from Florida. They have no clue what's going on, and helping another neighbor tape up her. She just has regular outdoor spigots. I have the one that has like the remote sort of valve in it. You know,
a hydrant. A hydrant.
Yeah, one of those. So I like helped her with bubble wrap and plastic bags and whatnot. So hopefully her house won't freeze up. So it's crazy. It does this every now and then, but this is going to be 5 days straight of this. You know, brutal cold wind. We're just not used to this down here. So
are you experiencing this storm as well, Stella? Are you this bomb storm thinking?
Well, no, it's just brutal cold. We had. Sorry, I got had another little heater blowing in the back. I had trouble hearing. No, we had some pretty brutal wind, and rain is what we had. So it was like 45-mile wind gusts. Lots of power poles went down because of trees falling on them, and we're just not set up for that this far south. So it's kind of crazy.
I heard there was 300,000 customers in Quebec that were out of power. Did you hear that, Wayne?
No, I did.
That's crazy. You guys should know how to deal with this.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, more solar-powered wind farms. That's what we need.
Up here.
Well, they were actually doing rolling blackouts. You know, it's bad enough that all of us fools from the South don't know how to deal with all this cold mess. Then they do rolling blackouts to preserve whatever they got going. It's like that went over for about 18 hours, and they gave up after they had a lot of pushback from that. So, I mean, I get it, but you know, not everyone is on electric heat. Everything in my house is natural gas. So all that would mean is I wouldn't be able to run my heat because I wouldn't be able to run the fan. So it's kind of annoying, if you know what I mean.
It'll heat your house. It'll heat your house without the fan. I got a gas fireplace downstairs. Fan doesn't come on, but the heat rises up here. So if the power goes out, I got to heat it on.
I've been thinking about converting my fireplace to gas, but I hadn't quite made that leap yet because I got so much other mess going around at my house right now, trying to fix a lot of things that have sort of kind of gone wrong all at the same time. So it's all right. I'll survive.
So I think next year I want to put in a natural gas generator.
I'd like to just get a transfer switch on my furnace that has the lift up flip switch to plug the generator in. I can run the house on the generator, but it's not legal.
But my next door neighbor, he's an installer for Generac. That's what he does.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Generators. So if anything goes wrong, he's right next door. That's the best thing.
That's great to have. There should be more guys spread out in the area around here. Everyone's looking for one right
I
now.
got the snow plow on the front of the truck, so if he's stuck and he can't get out, I just drive over to his driveway. So he's happy then.
Yeah, looking after each other. That's right.
I got a little Honda 2000 watt inverter, from a long time ago, and I basically backfeed my main panel with that. I kill the main, backfeed it, and then there's this sort of transfer switch thingy that they install to make it legal, so I can't turn on both of them at the same time. So
an interlock.
An interlock. It's a physical piece of metal that slides up or down.
Yeah,
I got one of those too. I got
here
that.
Here they're not legal because if the neutral's not wired properly, you can still backfeed down the white.
Yes.
Possibly,
But it's fine. I mean, because everything, gas dryer, gas range, gas heat, gas water heater, all that sort of stuff. So I can run my entire house on. Well, I can't run my shop with a compressor. The rest of the house can run on this little 2,000 watt generator.
So you just need to run the furnace and a fridge.
Somebody has an echo.
I don't think it's me because I got my YouTube off, like altogether.
I'm not hearing it.
No, I'm not getting any echo anywhere.
I hear
Me neither.
Mine's muted.
Hello, John.
Hey, how are y'all?
Cold. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, it's cold down here too. Not used to this crap.
Well, if you'd wear a jacket, it would help.
Well, I have one. Have to find it.
That's in the winter collection.
Right.
Yeah. I've got one of those wardrobes. I have one of those magic wardrobes. You put clothes in there, and 6 months later you go to get them again. They've shrunk.
Yeah.
It's called a magic wardrobe. Yeah.
I got 3 parkas.
Yeah, somebody snuck in and dried all your clothes on high.
Right.
They just snuck in and did that in the middle of the night.
That's right. Yeah. Sounds like we got musical accompaniment there with Gary going on.
He's getting busy with his bad self.
Yeah, he's off in his own little world there at the moment.
I can still hear you guys.
Aaron, you ain't right, boy.
There we go.
So are you ready for Christmas then, Stella? I guess you're all ready to go.
I think so.
Yeah.
Gonna go to my sister's house. We're gonna eat Chinese tonight and watch Elf.
Oh, Chinese Christmas. Yeah,
that's right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Mick is eating Chinese too.
Yep.
Yeah, the family all comes here for Christmas, so
We're doing a Spanish Christmas tonight and then a standard North American Christmas here tomorrow.
How many people you guys having over?
What's the standard North American, Bruce?
I think we're doing about 9.
What's the standard over in
turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes,
Oh, yeah.
peas, and some dessert you can't eat because you've eaten too much supper.
yeah.
Sounds like our Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Pecan pie.
It's the same. It's the same.
Pecan pie.
And then now we're
buddy.
doing a 10 or 11 pound
Come on over, John. There'll be extra.
maple spiral ham.
Yeah.
Having
Oh,
11,
spiral ham, yeah, right on. That'd
possibly
be
12. And today's like our, low key day since we had a gift exchange last night. And then tomorrow in the afternoon, the whole place is going to be stocked. And then my neighbor in back of me here is going to have 22 people over. And they're all coming from upstate New York down here to Connecticut. They got out before all the snow hit.
good. But they gotta get home.
Yeah.
I think they're staying for a few days. So
Could be a
but I
month.
think we live on a dead end street, so I'm sure it's not going to be that big of a deal. But
All the roads are closed over here, so nobody can travel.
oh no, you're up in Ontario, right?
No, we're in Ontario, Southern Ontario, along Lake Erie.
Yep. Okay, you got the lake effects now. Where my day job is located, they're up like Utica, New York area, and they got hammered the last couple of days.
So you say, Wayne, all your roads are closed. Is that officially closed?
Lori just said Fort Erie, which is like just outside of Buffalo on the Canadian side. All the roads are closed there. Our main highways here are closed. There's 30 cars in the ditch. Like anybody that's out in the road right now, they're either stranded or they're in the ditch. Like one or the other.
boy.
They're not going
That's not
anyplace. And they still keep going out. All the grocery stores are closed, banks are closed, everything's closed.
Sure.
And like if you got to go to work, you know, like a friend of mine, he says, I called in and told him I can't get out there today. He says I sacrificed 2 days' pay because if he works today, he gets 2 days holiday pay. But considering the weather, you would think that a good company is going to say, you know what, we can understand you. You're coming from out of town, so we're going to pay you the holiday pay. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Well, you see all the accidents that happened. I mean, cars were hitting and they were piling up on top of each other.
London, Ontario had a real bad accident on the highway, and visibility so bad here. There's a truck driver that was going the wrong way down the Queen Elizabeth. Like the guy didn't even know that he was going in the wrong lane.
Ow.
No other traffic was coming the other way.
Wow.
That's the 401 is actually, I heard today that the 401 through Ontario is the busiest highway in North America.
Yep, I've been on that one. That's enough fun.
All right, let me do the ho ho for Scott's little niece.
Oh yes.
Are y'all ready? Scott, is she ready?
No, I got to put you on speaker, buddy. I got it.
There you go, John. You can come up. There you go.
Go ahead,
Is she ready, Scott?
No, John, it says.
Do it twice.
I want to make sure she's listening first. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Who you calling a hoe?
Do it again, John.
Oh, not you, Lisa. Calm down.
John, Scott says she's
Merry
ready.
Christmas,
Just to
Santa.
make sure, John.
Pardon?
Scott says, yes, she's ready. So just to make sure, do it for her.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Aw.
Have you been a good little girl?
Aw.
She
But
will be
see,
now.
she said that Conker looked like Santa Claus. I didn't cut it.
Yeah, I don't get that.
And then
Well,
Mr. Bruce
Scott,
came up, so he probably looked like Santa Claus too. And then Mr. Henry probably looked like Santa
Yeah,
Claus too.
I took a couple inches off the old beard yesterday.
Yeah, Henry earlier I was saying you were Santa Claus, and Riley might be buying it.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I look like a racing snake, you know. I'm a skinny bugger like me, like, you know.
A racing snake.
A racing snake.
Yeah, Bruce, you trimmed down a lot.
Yeah, I took a little off, you bet.
Were you getting mistaken in the mall?
Yeah, the kids were chasing me through the mall.
Yeah. Just keep candy canes in your pockets, throw them and run.
So then I have my own razor, obviously, and then I take the towel out to the compost bin and I'm shaking what looks like roadkill into the green bin.
Yeah.
Not much from up here.
Sun is blinding.
John Claus.
Yeah, you went tight on that part.
Yeah, I did.
John Claus.
No, I've seen somebody on, you know how I did the water thing and the water and the ice thing? I saw a girl with really wet hair doing it, and she did it, and it was really something. It was on YouTube, and with the long hair and then that huge spray of water, it looked pretty cool.
I should try that.
Yeah,
No.
you should.
On
Yeah, you
second
got pretty
thought.
long hair still. You can do that.
Oh yeah, it's getting to that length that I probably need to trim it soon.
Do you? Is it the kind of
My
hair
nose
that never
hairs are
dries?
too.
Does your hair never dry when it gets wet?
No, it dries really
Oh.
fast
Okay.
because it's so thin and wispy.
No. Okay. Like Bill.
Well, I had a
Sorry, Bill.
No, I know it's coming. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I had a message for y'all that Klaus and Morton won't make it tonight. They're having their family Christmas in Denmark.
Yeah, because
Right.
Christmas Eve is their big day, isn't it? Rather than Christmas
Yes.
Day. So, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I saw
See,
these
Yeah.
guys, by the way. I got to say, well done, you guys, on the Mixed Christmas special last week. I thought it was a lovely, lovely evening, and well done, because it was well worth watching. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
That was fun.
It
Yeah.
was fun.
It was good to see you guys up. I actually was planned to try and get onto there, but we were in the middle of the God knows, we were somewhere I don't know, and I couldn't get a signal. But I would love to have come up just to say hello and he was a gin and tonic like that. Didn't work out, but never mind.
Ronnie, I have to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, it's yeah, but it's good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was yeah, interesting. I see Klaus managed to get up a couple of times as well.
Yeah, that was fun.
But I actually sold a mower today. 20 degrees. Christmas Eve. Somebody came over to buy a mower.
Well,
Crazy.
Okay, I gotta go, you guys, because we're going out for supper, and it's about 20 miles out of town to another town. So we'll see you. Merry Christmas, everybody. And
Merry Christmas, Mr. Bruce. Y'all be safe.
I felt bad. I missed Nick's about 3 hours ago. I missed it. So anyway, we'll see you.
All the very best, my friend.
See you later.
Hey, I don't have to push any red buttons.
Yeah. Now I'm imagining this little trail of snowmobiles heading 20 miles to the next town.
Good Lord.
What is that, Ken?
Raising hair contest.
Oh, I'd lose.
Wow.
Well, you know, I could probably do that because I think it was like 12 degrees or 11 when I woke up this morning. It's crazy.
I think I might give that a miss, personally. I'm doing well doing that. Let's see. Put the invite out. See if anybody's there. I know,
every morning when I wake up, every single hair on my head is like it's trying to avoid every single hair on my head. It all goes. I look like a cartoon character.
My daughter came over last night for Christmas. Says their schedules conflicted with tonight, so they came over last night. The kids did, and so after we had supper, Lisa fixed a big Christmas supper for us all. After we got finished, Amber handed me a bag that has some goodies in it, and she was snickering as I was opening or taking the paper off the top. And then once I got into the bag, I realized why she was snickering.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you told me about this earlier. This is funny.
She got me. Pardon?
You don't have to show us if you don't want to.
No, it's, well, this was the worst thing. I got a Mixed Mowers T-shirt. Okay. And a Steve Small Engines T-shirt.
Uh-oh. You'll be dressed for Halloween.
Yeah, black and orange. And this was the part she thought was just so stinking funny, her and Lisa.
Oh, they're not going to let it die.
Don't let my
And
dog hear that. You turn down the volume.
apparently all this stuff was at the pet store.
Oh, no. You blow your nose. That's awesome.
And let's see.
Oh, not over?
No, it's not all of it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Are those like finger puppets?
You sure
There's
that
a bit
didn't
of a
have
theme
Luke
running
and
here,
Laura?
John, you know?
Do what?
There's a bit of a theme running here, you know?
Yeah. Somebody started some crap a while back, and it just keeps giving and giving. Now my family's even in on it. Thanks, Mick. A gold.
That's shiny.
Yes.
That's fancy.
That's a shiny one.
But apparently all these were bought at PetSmart. They're cat toys.
Nice.
Yeah, so the cats are going to enjoy them, not me.
Well, that was very thoughtful.
You realise there's about 2,000 cats and dogs running around like blue out flies now. Where'd that come from?
No doubt.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
So yes, that was what she brought me for Christmas last night.
Well, had I known, I would have sent you one of mine. Well, they haven't got any, so there you go.
No, she's not, Mike. She takes after her mama. She's bad.
Oh, dear.
Catnip.
That's good stuff. Well, tomorrow our plans are, I can tell you, tomorrow bit of breakfast, no doubt, of something or another. Then we're off to the local pub for an hour, one single hour. And we're meeting up with some friends, and then back home to try and eat a turkey. And I probably will either cook it, overcook it, or it fall apart, or it'll be still red raw in the middle. One way or the other, we're trying to get through. I've never ever cooked turkey properly yet. I cannot get it sorted out.
Put it in a brown bag, and it'll stay nice and juicy.
Phil, you need a meter. A meter. Have you ever seen the meter?
Oh,
yeah, a meat gauge.
Thermometer, you put it into the turkey. You can put it into the oven, and then you can watch on your laptop. It'll even give you a warning if your oven temperature is going too high. It'll tell you when it's perfectly cooked. It's unbelievable. It's called the meter.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're about £90, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not cheap. No. They're not cheap, but they work.
Well, maybe
yeah, but they cost more than wrecking a turkey.
The thing about it all is I'm not a huge lover of it. I don't mind it when it's cooked fresh, but when it's gone cold or whatever, it's like eating cardboard, isn't it, really?
Yeah, you know what? Get Mick to put the meter on his wish list and have him give it to you for Christmas.
I hope you heard that, Mick.
Good one, Wayne. Good one.
I like ham for Christmas, and my wife likes turkey, so we have a Democratic vote every year and have turkey.
Yeah.
You've never done a ham before here either.
No, I've never won that vote. We vote every year, and apparently, no.
A lot of people over here will eat beef, beef or even lamb. A lot of people rather.
Phil, you got to zoom in on me for a second. You got to.
Well, okay, you woke up.
No, zoom in.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. It's Christmas
6,
Eve. Larry is
7,
awaiting
8,
the arrival of Santa.
9.
Why? You think it's going to do it?
You might. You don't know.
Oh, it's hilarious, though. I'll put the link in there.
Yeah. You never know.
I always count the seconds when I'm doing music.
I'll put the link in.
Like the forbidden song on the guitar right there. You can't play Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven. If you
that's anything but
that's what they call the
Stairway.
Boom, that's it. Gone.
Every guitar shop in America has a sign that says no.
Has a sign that says that, yeah. There's nothing against playing.
I know everybody goes in and tries to play it, don't they? Is it copyright? Is it basically?
Yeah, it's copyrighted. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I got it again. Everybody's on there now. You can see.
Yeah, the first song every kid learns on a guitar is "Smoke on the Water." The second one is "Stairway."
Yeah.
So
yeah. Tell me that wasn't the first one.
No,
it wasn't.
I honestly forget the first song that I ever learned how to play. It was because I'm not playing in a traditional.
No, mine was Chicago.
Yeah. 95, 9 to 5 or 6 to 4.
That one?
Yeah.
Chicago, yeah. One of the first ones was a 12 bars.
25 or 6 to 4.
25 or 6 to 4.
Does anybody really know what time it is?
Yeah, but do you know what that really meant, that song?
What's
Has
that?
anybody got any mince pies?
25 or 64. It actually is about time.
Yeah.
About time.
Hang on, Henry, let's get you up here.
Henry's watching it. Yeah, he's watching it.
Yeah.
He's waiting for Stan.
Nah, can't stay too long.
Ken, to answer your question, I think probably the one that I play the most with pretty much every band that I ever played in is 12 Bar Blues. It's Sweet Home Chicago. From
that's a great song.
The Blues Brothers. That one.
Sweet Home Chicago.
Blues Brothers is the greatest movie ever, or at least top 3.
The first one.
Ella looks like she's had a few too many down there. She's bobbing away.
Christmas eggnogs.
Well, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for Mom's dinner. If I'm late, she'll have a coronary.
Take care again. Enjoy it, man.
We'll talk to you
Happy
guys
Christmas,
later.
Kenny.
You too, everybody.
Merry
Everybody have a
Christmas.
good day.
When you get that old, he's serious.
I know I am.
She really
All
will.
We'll see everybody tomorrow or whenever.
Merry
No,
Christmas.
I'll be around.
I won't be around tomorrow, but
Maybe
if I don't
breakfast
see you, have a
tomorrow,
Merry
you know.
Christmas.
All right, guys. Take care.
Take care.
No,
Yeah.
Bye, kids.
all the
See
best,
you later.
guys.
Merry Christmas.
No, I don't think I should be on here tomorrow. I think I could last a day without YouTube on Christmas Day, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
I should.
Comes 3 o'clock, I turn on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, by 9 o'clock in the morning, I'll be explaining presents that I thought were funny.
Is that hot cocoa still?
What?
Is that hot cocoa you're drinking there?
It is.
That's one way to stay warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a duck or a rabbit?
Oh, the milk stout.
Oh, that's definitely a rabbit.
Duck rabbit.
That's a duck.
Milk stout. Good grief. That'll be
I
quite
see a duck.
sweet then, fella.
Now you see a rabbit.
Yeah.
Duck.
Do you know what? Do you know why they call it a milk stout? Do you know why?
I should know this, but
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say I
Is it
don't.
made from rabbit milk?
It's
Lactose
sweetened with
sugar.
lactose.
It's what?
It's sweetened with lactose sugar.
Lactose sugar.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, that's how it's made. I used to make it years ago.
I made one a while back. I haven't made one a long time since Sue and I got married. She's lactose intolerant, so I usually don't make a dark one anyway that has
Yeah.
lactose
yeah.
sugar in it. So I'll usually make I have a 10.4%. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, but it's chocolate Imperial Stout
Yeah.
that you have on nitro, and that's
I've got 2 bottles of Russian stout left out there, about 15 years old now.
ooh, that's a
like-
good winter warmer right
Doesn't
there.
it go bad?
No,
No.
it only gets better as it ages. That's the
It's
best part.
It's like
That's
it's
like
a
knocking
good
your
wine.
socks off. Ooh.
Because
Yes,
the
it will.
alcohol is so high, it keeps.
It does keep. It's just I have the batch that I have is it's in a 5-gallon log. I want to say that's like still 3/4 full, and it's over 5 years old.
Yeah.
And I have it on
Nice.
beer. I have it on beer gas, so 75% nitrogen, 25% CO2. So when you pour it, it's got that nice thick head like Guinness,
Like
and
Foamy.
foamy. Oh, so
Smooth. Yes.
smooth. You have to drink it slow because for obvious reasons it will kick you in the face. But
No
on a
doubt.
day like today, it's perfect. It's the best way to warm up. But yeah.
Yes.
Well, I got turned on to Young's double chocolate stout, and that stuff is good. And I went to a place that had it on tap, and I said, "Do you guys have vanilla ice cream back there?" And they said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, make me an ice cream float with that." And they looked at me like I had a third eye growing out of the center of my forehead. And I was like, "It's good. Come on." And so they like puttered around and found it. And then I went back there 6 months later, and it's on their menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of places. Like the Kinsman Brewing in Cheshire, Connecticut has a stout like that. They serve
Yeah.
pizza, and then they also can do the ice cream, but they've never done it in a float. So you may want to try to patent that before you ever go there.
Should have been called the Stella Float.
The Stella Float, exactly. I'm telling you, get a patent for it. Market that stuff.
It's
Trademark
very tasty. It's a very tasty dessert, is what it is.
Oh well. I'll stick to my San Miguel tonight. I was asking for this
Yeah.
on the ship. It's
What
a
is that?
lager.
Samuel McGuire. Miguel.
San Miguel.
Yeah.
San Miguel, yeah, it's Spanish. But we call this Marks and Spencer's. Do you have a Marks and Spencer's over the States in Canada? Marks and Spencer's shop?
No, but
Okay.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, well, it's their brand there is Saint Michael is their brand name, because of course, play on words. San Miguel is Saint Michael in Spanish. So you ask for a Marks and Spencer's on the ship, and they look at you like you're mad. But they all got to know it very quickly. I must admit, it must have been other people drinking it as well as me. I hope.
Hey, Simone.
Hey, Simone's around the ship.
Hey,
Oh
Simone.
yeah. Hi, Simone.
Good night, man.
Merry
Hey,
Christmas,
Simone.
Nick.
Yeah, there we go. Obviously, it's going to be busy tonight. Obviously, with people getting ready for Christmas, I guess. I was surprised there were so many people. you guys, it's great to see everybody. Of course it is. I wouldn't go and really sat there talking myself for a while. Again, like nobby no mates, But but we've had the Brussels sprouts on now for 3 months, so they're nearly cooked. Do you guys have Brussels sprouts in the States? I guess you must do.
Yeah, we've got
Oh, yes.
vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
love
roast them, get them all dark and crispy, and then do like a balsamic vinegar reduction. Maybe throw some sliced almonds on it and some dried cranberries. It's to die for.
No, they're the food of the devil.
Cut them in half. Yeah, fry them. Oh,
We just go for tons of butter. Brown them in butter.
What we do, we put them in a saucepan, bring them up to the boil, normally around about July. We then do a long, slow simmer till Christmas Eve. Then we throw away the Brussels sprouts in water and eat the saucepan because it tastes better than the bloody Brussels.
You need to roast them in a hot oven. Just lay them out on a sheet, hot oven. They get all nice and crispy. You won't even realize you're eating Brussels sprouts.
I would rather be poked in the eye with a sharp stick.
Oh no. You just haven't had them done right before.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm a 14-year-old when it comes to eating, but I'll eat Brussels sprouts and green beans and corn happily.
Oh dear, Mr. B, how you doing?
Oh, just put my nieces to bed. They were smiling over John's ho ho ho, and then I had to explain to them that Bill is not Jesus Christ. There's nothing Jesus about him.
So
He might have long hair like that, but that ain't him.
Jesus hair.
So you got the family staying with you for Christmas then, Scott?
Yeah, 1-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Wow.
Oh, fun.
Good luck.
I got to take them back to Florida with me next week.
What are you feeding them?
What's that?
What are you feeding them, Scott?
Oh dear.
I'm feeding them venison loaf.
Well, not liver.
liver pizza.
Man out of them yet.
Yes, I am. But I'm making meatloaf with venison meat.
Sounds
They're
good to me.
rednecks, just like their uncle. There you go. There you go. Woman after my own heart. Got to have those venison burgers.
Sounds good to me.
Interesting. My late grandfather would love that.
Hammy burger.
Will they be serving Brussels sprouts, Scott, will they?
Let's just put it this way. I got let's walk over here. Let's see what we got. I'm putting it in the crock pot in about 10 minutes here. Who's up for Bambi meat?
Oh.
There's venison. That's a nice fresh liver. Go grind it up and make hamburger meat out of it.
You ain't selling it to me, mate. You're not selling it.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Add that to your meatloaf. It'll be good.
It will be. Right up from upstate New York.
Is John done with his avatar?
That's pretty funny.
Well, I'm going to push off. I got Christmas things to go do.
Yeah, same here.
Fair enough. Bill, it was great to see you, mate. Thanks for joining
Great to
us.
see
Yeah, it was
everyone.
nice seeing you. I appreciate you having.
Yeah.
Stay warm,
take care
guys.
and have a
We'll
great
talk to you guys
Christmas.
soon.
All my best.
Enjoy.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
All
Christmas.
my best, mate.
Take care.
See, Stella's got good taste.
Huh? Well, let's see who's out there, shall we? Let's put the link out a minute. Let's see if there's anybody out there want to come and see for. We got about another 20 minutes with a bit of luck. Where are we? There we go. Do you guys have mince pies over there, by the way? The steaks and stuff?
We
Mince pies?
have them, but I don't eat them.
Do you not? Oh,
You know,
We don't
you know
really
what?
call them minced pies. I
Sorry?
think they're more
minced
like
meat?
empanadas are more the thing around here, but it's basically a lot of the same thing, just different fillings. So
I'll show you. These are the traditional English ones. Hang on, well, British, I guess. and all.
Yeah, Mick was
Oh.
making them. They look good. Mick.
No, they are good.
He made these
Oh
little.
yeah,
Meat.
I
With
had
meat in
mincemeat
them, or-
pies.
Yeah, Mick was making them.
What, mincemeat?
Mince pie. All these little, like the dividers, the 12 for muffin cake pans,
Oh, okay.
and he made them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not made out of meat.
Yeah.
What's in there? There like fruits in there, Phil?
Yeah, that's fruits. That's
Ah.
basically.
Yeah, that's what mincemeat pie is. There's no,
Right,
it's not.
okay.
I don't know why they call it meat because there is no meat in mincemeat pie.
Mince
so-
pies. It's called sweet mince, as John T says. It's basically it's got all sort of
It's
sultana,
fruitcake in a
all that sort of
wrapper.
stuff.
I've had them. They're good.
They got with brandy, dry cider, port
Yeah.
for a deep flavour. Watch out, Tubby, here it comes. Yeah, because Mick makes his own, doesn't he, at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think he did that on his Christmas short, did he? Show them how to make, or at least he showed them they were made. But yeah.
Yeah, the whole family got involved. Riley,
Exactly right. Yeah,
Susan, and yeah.
Talking of which, hang on. Oh God.
Oh God.
Hello, mate.
There he is.
There it is.
What do you mean? Hello, Mick. What sort of welcome is that?
Big John's
Well,
here.
you're Tricky Mickey. How much more do you expect?
Good evening, Mr. Briggs. How you doing? Nice to see you, sir. All right, Nana.
Hey, Nana.
Hi, Nana. Hi, Nana.
She can't stop. She's busy drinking. She's on her second bottle.
Woman after
Who's
my
eating all
heart.
the mince pie?
You got Riley to bed yet, Mick?
Yeah, he's gone. He went kicking and blinking, screaming, but he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be asleep now. Till about 2.
Well, he'd be asleep or up against the window like a stick on Garfield. One or the other.
Yeah.
How many mince pie you got left?
How many mince pies? Ask Mrs. P. How many mince pies are left? Pardon? What do you mean? Mm-mm.
Zero.
What, none left.
Oh God. Where are they hidden?
Are they hidden? Yeah. Nah.
Uh-huh.
Well, not all you, sweetheart, but I think you and Nana were the main culprits for it.
Mick,
Hey,
I missed
tell
your live
Mick
stream
you're
this
entitled.
morning, and it looked like Riley had a blast this morning. Sorry, I missed that.
No, you didn't have to apologise. You missed the stream. Oh, Mark, you got bigger and busier lives than watching me. No, it's just
He enjoys it so
okay,
much.
bye.
He brings so much happiness to it. It's great.
he really does enjoy it. But he inside you can see inside he's actually he's fifth gear and his foot is firmly on the gas.
Yeah.
So, right, Nana, what are you doing now?
Hi, Pauline.
Hi, Nana.
Can't hear. Steps to
Oh,
pay.
you're on the earphones.
Can't hear. Steps to pay.
Right. Yeah.
The lights are on, but yeah,
Oh.
no one up
Nobody
there.
home?
You're bad,
Nobody
man.
home.
That's all right. So he got Kenny bought him a drone, little
That was
toy
cool.
drone, and Project Man bought him a pop-up pirate game. You put little plastic swords in a barrel, and a pirate jumps out the barrel if you lose. Don't Nana. I'm on
Hey,
a live
Nana.
stream, sweetheart.
Nana.
I've sort of done my bit. Could I do that? Well,
Nana.
could I do your job? Pop-up pirate. Mrs. P got a bottle of Bailey's, and I got some spanners, of which you guys and girls, for some reason, call them wrenches. I've got no idea why you would do that, but you do. Did a little stream with Riley. It's good. Yeah, it's good fun.
It
Well,
was.
with wrenches, you wrench things. With spanners, what do? Span something?
You've been on that port, Henry.
Huh?
I think he's been on. I think he's been on some of that what we call Conker Grandpa's medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Mick, but you can only hope to look that good when you're half of Henry's age.
I'm determined to be nice. over the Christmas period. So I will agree with you, Mr. Briggs. You are correct, sir.
I mean, I look at it this way, Mick. I mean, you got a belly bigger than Santa Claus. I mean,
you're
Henry's
again, Mr. Briggs. You're 110% correct, and I fully vouch for what you're saying, and I agree, sir.
I don't feel very well.
Sorry, excuse me.
You better enjoy this niceness, Scotty, because it's not.
Hey, that's all right. You know something? I don't care. I like picking on Mick, and he likes picking on me. It's just the way it is.
Not today, Mr. Briggs. Unfortunately, you're incorrect in that. I'm going to show nothing but love and affection towards you.
You love picking on me, and you know it. I mean, if you were in your shop right now, you'd be putting your carol teeth in, going like this.
No, I wouldn't, and I would like to apologise for that, for my behaviour.
Oh, yeah. No, I love it, Mick. I don't care. Hey, Mick, here, if make you feel better, watch. I can do something that you can't do. Wait a second here. See, you just go like this.
Where did that come from?
Oh, God, I don't feel very well.
Yeah, can't unsee that.
Oh, my God.
Or I mean, my niece and me been having fun. Maggie, get down. Or, I've been going like this, going, oh, where'd they go?
Oh, God. You're happy, their parents are happy them stay with you on doing that. Jesus God. Oh, my Lord.
I took the screws out to hold them in so I could have fun. Gets off that stuff.
I must admit I am struggling to be nice. But either way, Mr. Briggs, with your teeth in and out, you still look gorgeous. So I'll just go with that.
I know I do. The ladies agree with you.
Darling, did we get anything in the post today from Canada? I think we did we? No.
So, Mick, you got a warm shop now.
Do what, mate?
You got a warm shop now.
Yeah, I didn't put my heater in as well as Hank fitted his, obviously, due to other people's comments. But again, I can only agree with that comment from that person, and I should be going back and redoing it.
No, yours was well done. I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was wrong. Yours was well done.
Well, I did mine.
As good as Hank's.
Well, you see, the thing is, the thing is with Hank is that no, I can't say it. I've got to be nice, haven't I? I'll leave it. I'll wait till after Christmas and I'll reply to a comment after Christmas.
Well, the way
what are you talking about? I like that video Mick did. I actually that diesel heater. I like the way he put it in.
John, you see why
it worked? Who cares?
The installation done by a professional over there, and a technician over here.
Oh, a technician. Oh. Okay. To be fair, Wayne, it works very well. On my Christmas live, I did. It went from I think it was like -2 outside, and it was 0 in the shed, and it went up to about 18 degrees, which is it was toasty in there. It's nice.
No, video's been popping up on those diesel generators, and like I tell you right now, with the storm we're getting here, there's a lot of people in Port Colborne that wish they had them.
Yeah. I mean, even if you could just put a little plastic container over it and plug it in, and just bring a bit of pipe indoors with it, but that could be the difference between life and death. Simple as that. They are good bits of kit.
There's only one thing I would have done different with Mix when he did it. I would put a metal pipe through the wall, more an insulated metal pipe instead.
Yeah, I do understand. It was something I considered, but I'm not getting any heat transfer because I'm
not talking about the heat transfer. The heat from that exhaust catching the building on fire.
No, I won't do it. Not with the way he did it.
If you just can pause and let me finish my answer, Mr. Briggs. But I do appreciate you having a second opinion. What I was saying was because I triple wrap my exhaust and then put it in a 4-inch hole in the center, I'm not getting any heat transfer at all coming from the exhaust over. And I will say, Hank, did you triple wrap yours as well?
I double wrapped it and then put the the stone wool around it with the case.
So you triple wrapped it.
Yeah.
So you copied. So effectively, you copied me. That's what you did.
Yeah. Is yours for a wooden side, Henry, or is it a block wall? I haven't seen yours yet. You see?
Yeah, rock wool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two layers of muffler wrap, and 1 layer of rock wool.
Yeah, you triple wrapped it. So did you put them solid fuel lines in as well?
Solid fuel lines?
Yeah. Oh, same as me. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything that you recommended, I did.
You, Hank.
Now, Nick looks like he's got some insulation in his shed. Hank, you got any insulation in yours? No. Nick. Hank, there you go. You're off the list now. No insulation.
No, my shed's not insulated. No.
I used I got a load of insulation foam and foil insulation from they were out of used container ship. I'm assuming they wrap the insulation and then they have to take them out to clean them out. So I got like 2 big rolls of like 25 meters of this stuff like tenner. It's so cheap. I just siliconed it and stapled it to every single bit of wood I could find. And it's done a good job.
Yeah,
That tape is the same goes on exhaust pipes on a motorbike, isn't it?
It took less than an hour for it going from 27 degrees to 50 degrees.
That's good, Hank.
Yeah, and it used
Is it noisy?
very little fuel. What?
But they're not excessively noisy, Stella. Obviously, but they are noisy to a degree because obviously they're pumping out heat and what have you. But they're not excessively.
One of those at Walmart for less than 100.
Say again, Mr. Briggs.
You can buy those diesel heaters through Walmart for less than $100.
Is that the ones that are encased in a cabinet? Because they tend to be a little bit more expensive.
Walmart sells them for like $100. They sell another one for 130.
Yeah, I got mine for 100.
I got mine about 2 years ago. It's in my garage.
Yeah, but that was 2 years ago, Mr. Briggs. I'm not being discourteous towards you, as I would never do. But they are slightly pricier now.
Well, about £130.
But then I paid 125, but they're up to about 170 now.
Are they really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. But obviously, if Mr. Briggs is saying they're $100 odd dollars, then he must be correct. I'm not going to argue with him.
Well, you're in a different part of the world too, there, Mickey.
Yeah, certainly, sweetheart. Yeah, certainly.
Can you burn paraffin in them?
You can burn pretty much anything you like in it.
Can y'all go back to your normal selves? This is killing me.
Sorry,
Yeah,
John,
really.
I need to try and behave myself.
John, Mick does this every year at Christmas. He does nice. He acts like a nice, sweet man, so he don't get no coal in his stocking. But as cold as it is, it seems like he'd want some coal to keep himself warm.
Oh no, we're nice and toasty warm here. When temperatures drop, we don't tend to whinge about it. We're toasty warm here.
Hey, I just got to ask you that question. Say we put anything in there. Sure, can you put petrol in those as well?
No.
No,
diesel, surely.
Diesel, any type of diesel oil, engine oil, heating oil, kerosene, paraffin.
Okay.
I think gasoline would be way too flammable.
Yeah.
That you'd be real warm then.
You've got to remember, Conker, it passes over a glow plug and atomizer, so it's got to be in mist form as well.
Yeah, sure.
Did we get anything in the post from Canada today?
Yeah, Conker, you were talking about Spencer's. We got Spencer's at our mall. I love Spencer's. They got all kinds of gag gifts up there.
Different Spencer's. Sorry.
They got. Oh no, we got. It's what it's called. Spencer's gas. You can buy everything from fart spray to the buttons like this up there. It's a nice button.
Yeah, we got those Spencer's in Canada.
Yep, this button here makes nice sounds.
Oh, come on now. That ain't bullshit. That's horse shit. Warning. Bullshit alert. That was bullshit.
I'm trying, Peter. I am trying, honestly.
Sorry, Peter. I must refrain, but I cannot be seen to be Grinchy around Christmas.
Look, Lawnmower Detective got a shirt and a hat from Klaus today. Very nice.
I should buy one of these and send it to Mick. What do you think?
Yeah, send it over. Would you want me to pay the postage, Mr. Brigg?
I think Mick would use this. He just put there in his live stream to go.
That's funny.
Lawnmower Detective got a shirt from Klaus today.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah,
cool?
I think Klaus is giving away free rags this week.
Wow.
Dang. What's Klaus trying to do? Kiss up?
A hat too. Wow.
Dang,
Yeah,
dang.
I'm still waiting for a hat in the post. Don, do we get anything from Canada today in the post?
I collect hats. You know, EP hat would be nice on my
Got
collection.
another run of prototypes on. I have been told it'll be the end of January before they're run off at the shop. That's how far.
I'll tell you what, Henry. I finally mailed out Ken's shirt. Finally, I finally had a chance. I'll send you one of my Mr. Briggs shirts.
Really? Finally, you sent it.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
it been?
I
2
finally
years?
said it. Yeah, I know it's been crazy. Been a crazy 2 years. I've had a crazy year.
Yeah.
But yep, I finally sent it.
All right.
Dirt Rider has asked me to ask John. Ask Mr. Clem what did he get from his daughter for Christmas?
Man, Mr. Get More alone.
Jonathan.
Yes, you watched the video or the shit. You saw it.
What did you get for Christmas, John?
Well, she got me. This cold got my nose.
Oh, a Mitch Mowers t-shirt. What size is that, John?
I haven't even looked yet. Probably petite.
You're going to have to show us, John. You know that.
Let's see. Made in China.
Well, my t-shirt, no, it's not made in USA.
It's a 4X.
Is it a 4X?
It's a 4X.
And that's American size too.
Yes.
We have a very similar company over here. It's called Rent a Tent.
Oh man, that's a lot. Oh, see that Mick's getting nasty again. Good job.
Hang on.
Fine, John.
Oh, okay, I'm better.
John, we all know all you're doing is wiping a vegetable. That's all we know.
God.
Hey, dang, my niece bought me a cruise to Jamaica in the new stereo. By the way.
Oh, that'd be nice. Cruise to Jamaica. What else did you get, Miss John? What else did you get?
Oh, just some knickknacks and goodies.
Let's have a look. Conker, can you blow John up a touch, mate? I want to have a look at this.
Yeah, let's have a look. Hang on, John.
Thank you, buddy.
I've already went through this. I've already went through it once already.
Oh, okay.
Hold your ground, John.
Yes.
he doesn't know how. He buckles under pressure too quickly. Let's have a look, John.
Nothing to see here.
John. John.
Yes, Nicholas.
Let's see what you got.
No, Mick, you can't see it. Quit asking.
John, show me. John, show me the cat toys.
Oh, the cat toys. Usually you ask them to see something else. And I keep telling you no, and you just keep begging. Okay, moving right along now. What's next?
John, you know we ain't moving till you do it.
Oh my God.
Stumpy said something. See what Stumpy had to say.
Hey, Stumpy here.
Merry Christmas, Stumpy. You have a good afternoon or good evening.
Have a great one, Stubbers.
So is it fair to say you got some pickles and cucumbers, John?
Hold on, I got a message from Miss Lisa. This is more important. You stand by. Damn, this wind is cold. She's at Walmart.
I bet the message really says you need to show Mick what you got.
You're bad, Mick.
The bad thing is she was part of it too.
Oh, hey.
Her and Amber were together when they bought all this crap.
That can't be good news.
I mean, you're bad.
Yeah, Aaron says, "Come on, John, it is Christmas. Come on, do what you got."
Oh, Mr. Stirred Up himself, Aaron.
You'll just have to watch the rerun.
Yeah.
That's right.
I expect he already has.
Well, Scott,
What makes
did your niece enjoy the ho-ho-hos earlier?
Oh, she loved the ho-ho-hos. Yeah, look at this. So my sister sent me this for Christmas, and on top was the tickets to Jamaica, a cruise to Jamaica. I said, I don't need, because she knew my stereo died after 40 years. So she bought me this new stereo with Jamaica tickets.
No.
Well, that was nice.
My sister's got too much money. But this is a $500 receiver.
Do any of these new toys do they squeak, John? Any of these new cat toys you got?
One of them might.
One of them might.
Possibly.
It's a Denon surround sound that I can hook to the TV, so I'll be able to hook a TV and hear Mick in stereo now.
Anything else you got, Scott?
That'd be nice.
Huh?
Denon was good stuff many years ago, and I assume they still are good.
Oh yeah, this is a 150 watt receiver. I'll be able to hear Mick and Drew's surround sound with a subwoofer, even that.
Oh Lord, can hardly wait.
Yeah, it streams Bluetooth, so I have to hook my phone to it and hear Mick in stereo full time.
Is that right, John? You also got a Steve's Small Engine Saloon t-shirt as well.
I did.
Well, that'd be good for dusting, wouldn't it? Doing a dusting around the house, you can use it for that.
Oh man!
I can use one in the restroom and one in the living room.
I know which one I'd use.
Hey, John, didn't you say you need a mixed t-shirt for a dartboard?
That's what I use this big sticker for.
That wasn't
Target.
That wasn't a sticker, John. That's a Band-Aid.
Gentlemen, I have to run. I hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, whatever you celebrate.
Hey, Stella, where's there a gentleman here?
Yeah, I'm going to call it Stella anyway. So
I'm trying to be polite. It's that time of year. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, Stella. See you later.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Okay, guys, I'm going to call it. We've just done just over 2 hours, which is there's over 42 people in the house at one stage, which is brilliant.
Lovely.
I just want to say to everybody, thanks everybody on the panel as always. Is what makes it, and all the great comments. But from me and from Anne, I want to wish each and every one of you and all your families a very, very Merry Christmas. Wish you all the best for the future.
Thanks, Conker. I don't seem to have got my present, Conker, from you this year. It doesn't seem to show up.
No, it's in the post, mate.
I was in what same post box as my Canadian friends that send post over as well.
With the checks of the week.
Hey, Conker, I hope you at least sent Kingsford charcoal. It burns the best. That's it. So Mick really keeps up nice to have a nice cookout.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Take care.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Be safe. Hope everything's happening good.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.